What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing 7 on Sunday. Seven on Sunday is a Goodreads group created by Grace from G Swizzle, and I'll leave a link to both Grace's channel and the Goodreads group in the description box below. So this week's topic is books that need spin-offs, and for me, a lot of these are not necessarily spin-offs, but befores, and I just fell in love with these characters and I want to know their story before we're introduced to them in this, and I would love to see some follow different perspectives, whole little slew of things, so yes. Also, I got a haircut and did the colour, and it's different and looks a lot blonder on camera than I was anticipating, but that is a-okay. Excuse me while I fiddle around and make it more me. You might see it change up over the next few videos. I'm very happy with this because it is no longer in my face and it is short, and I much prefer having my hair like this. So into the books. The first is the characters from The Final Empire by Miranda and Sanderson. So I would love to meet the team and see them doing their own thing prior to this and what happened before. I think that would be a really interesting take to just have a look at and see. It's hinted at and explored a little bit in this, but I feel like there is so much potential to just have the different dynamics discussed and how each member sort of got recruited in, and doing little novellas on their stories is something that I would definitely be interested in reading because I love the crew. I feel like we got enough time with them, but I also want a little bit more, and I would love to get to see them just being themselves prior to the events of this. So the next I want to see either following on or prior to where we meet them in the story, but that's Frostheart by Jamie Littler. I would love to see a story based on Captain Nook or Luna, any of the crew. I love them so much. I'm not ready to let them go, and having just recently read the third one, I'm definitely in mourning. So I need more with these characters. I don't think that it needs to follow on Ash, although if Jamie Littler did do the future, I would not be mad, but if we get to explore more of these gorgeous individuals, I would definitely be really happy with that. We also get backstory to a particular big bulky character in this, and I think his story and going more in depth and actually seeing what happened, even though we're told about it, getting that little bit more in depth would also be lovely to see. But mostly I just need more of Luna and her, because there are so many different types of individuals in this world. I want to know about them and where they come from and how their culture works, and yes, so Captain Nook and Luna would be my priorities for those though. Next up is Library of the Unwritten by AJ Hackworth, and what I would love to see from this, I have no idea where the third book goes because it's not out until November, but you can bet your bottom dollar I will be putting money down for that ASAP. What I would love to see is one of the stories come more into fruition and have it exploring the different aspects of what happens when writers meet their characters. So I feel like that could be a really interesting premise to explore. Also going back to Valhalla and seeing how they deal with shit would be glorious, because I loved it in this and would love to see more word battles. So yeah. Then I have Nimona by Noel Stephenson. I really love these, and I would love to see more with these characters and how like they go about fighting their battles and shit. I just think it would be really super cute, and I just, oh, it brings a smile to my face just thinking about them, and I would love to see more with these characters and just, yes. Next up, again, I haven't finished the series, so I'm not sure where the next two books go, but again, more of a prequel, and that's the Amber in the Ashes series by Sabatia. I would love to see how the Commandant got to where she is. I don't know if it's explained in the third or fourth book, but I want to see it. I want a novella from her perspective doing all this shit, and I would be super keen for that. I think her character is so interesting and multifaceted, aside from like, you know, just power hungry, but I think she has a lot of potential to explore her motives and intentions, and actually seeing it unfold I think would be really, really interesting. So seeing how she worked through the ranks, if that was a whole thing or if it was just a novella to show like when the shit goes down. I haven't finished, so it could be in the third and fourth, but at the moment that's what I'm craving from this series, and I think it could work if it hasn't already been explained in books 3 and 4. Next we have Spellslinger by Sebastian de Castell. So technically this has a spin-off with Way of the Argosy and following Faris Parfax in a future, I'm not sure where it's set actually it could be prior to this, it could be post, not sure. But the spin-off that I want, because I've seen snippets, is Rikus's perspective and his sort of engagement with the world before Kellen, and then seeing his sort of perspective of the story as well would be great. His voice is quite prevalent. It's very prevalent in this, but I would just love to be in his brain more and having him be that really sarcastic, witty narrator being like, what the fuck, why are you guys talking to me? I'm just trying to kill shit and eat eyeballs. And then the final one I have is Daughter of Smoke and Boat by Laini Taylor. Night of Cake and Puppets was not enough. It was glorious getting to see Mick and Susanna's relationship and how that came to be, but I need more with them. There is not enough Mick and Susanna in this world, and we need more Mick and Susanna in this world. It would fix everything. Something about their relationship is just so wholesome and precious, and I feel like they have so many adventures to go on as a couple, and I don't think like Kuru and Akiba could like dip in and be like, hey, sup bitches, but mostly just them trying to exist in chaotic worlds and seeing them and what makes them happy, finding out about all this stuff that's going on and just how they interact and deal with the situation, I think would be fantastic to explore. So I need more from them. Admittedly, we have Night of Cake and Puppets, but I need more. These are just 6 of the 7 books that I think need spin-off or companion novels, prequels, things like that. Admittedly, there is a lot to these stories, and I mostly want them because I wasn't ready to let go of these characters. Still not ready. Let me know in the comments what is a book or book series that you think needs a spin-off. I definitely went more with I need more from these characters, even if it's not really necessary for the plot, but I think it's really interesting to look at the development of where characters are when we meet them in a story and being able to see their motivations prior and also just following on adventures later on as well. So yeah, let me know what your spin-off would be. Also, I submitted my last assignment, so I apologize for not having videos up on Wednesday or Friday. We will be back in the swing of things, just full-time job, trying to finish off that assessment. Lots going on. But the assessment is now done, so we can get back into it. And yeah, I'm a free woman. It's great. If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. And I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!